On this walking tour, I am headed to the Cherry Street Pier at the waterfront in Philadelphia. It's roughly about a 2 miles journey. Since walking is a highly recommended exercise, I am embarking on something that I like. I'm headed to the annual Caribbean Festival, this time at the Cherry Street Pier.
Represent.
By this time, the festival should be over, but I'm gonna take the walk nevertheless. The walk is for health reasons. Philadelphia was one of America's earliest cities, and you can see clear indications in these areas of the city with the narrow streets and the kinds of buildings. In downtown Philadelphia on Walnut Street. However, this is not a history tour.
This is a nice park. I don't have time to read the parks, read all the stuff because I'm busy. I just thought I should take some of these pictures as I'm down this area. Yes. Okay. You can see Independence Hall, National American Jewish Museum. All right.
Both Independence Hall and the National Jewish Museum would be 3 or 4 blocks to the north. I think Independence Hall is located on Chestnut Street, while the National Jewish Museum is on Market Street. That is Market Street and the Independence Mall.
It's getting dark, so this is what it looks like downtown
Philadelphia.
There's a little bit of garden for you here. A little bit of garden here for you. Nice garden. It's always good to smell the flowers. It's a healthy thing. Yes. I hope when I get down in age, I may have a little garden. I can go out and plant my flowers and smell the roses. It's very healthy for the mind. Yes. Here you go. You can see row houses in the capital city, and you can see it all here. The regularity of Philadelphia is so great. The streets are so much like each other, and the houses so nearly the same size, being built of one colored brick, that I do not think there's anything else worthy of remark about it. That was David Montague Erskine, 1799. Yes. So when Philadelphia was the nation's capital from 1790 to 1800, brick houses lined many streets, and at first glance looked similar. When you examine architectural details, however, apparent repetition yields diversity. So you can finish the rest and you can see what this area is all about. This looks like the Liberty Bell, but it's not the Liberty Bell. It is not the Liberty Bell. I didn't know there was a bell down here that looks like the Liberty Bell. But Philadelphia is known for the Liberty Bell that had to do with the independence of this country, the Declaration of Independence. But this is a beautiful setup here with a little garden, and there is a big bell here. I can swear, I don't want to go in there, but I swear this bell was probably made in England or in London.
London specifically.
The British are very well known for the bells, huge banging, tolling bells. When you're in Britain, in every major city I went, there was a bell that was tolled as if it sounded like a clock, but it sounded like a bell. So the British are very well known for making bells. We have a few bells in St. Vincent. I know in Chateaublair, the town where I was born and raised, there is a huge bell at the Anglican church, and that bell was a very loud bell. I remember very vividly how it sounded, and I also remember it was used for other purposes than for church. When there was a fire in the town of Chateaublair, people would go and ring the bell to bring to the attention of the locals of a fire or such disaster. And I can swear, I don't know the history of that bell, but I thought that bell must have been brought from England, since St. Vincent the Grenadines is a former colony of Britain. So we used to call it church bell. The Methodist church had a small bell that was chiming. So we used to call the Methodist church chapel bell, and the Anglican church church bell. Church bell was the loudest. You could hear it wherever you were in the town of Chateaublair. Yeah.
One thing I must add, you would notice that Walnut Street is narrow, and many of the streets around Walnut Street, if you take one of these blocks or city blocks or quadrants, and all the subsequent quadrants or city blocks moving westward, they would look alike in terms of their narrowness of the street, and the architectural design.
It's getting a little bit humid, although it rained a little bit earlier today. Seems like they're doing some construction work here, and maybe that's the reason why they moved the Caribbean Festival from Penn's Landing at the Grand Plaza to the Cherry Street Pier this year. Yeah, seems like serious work has been done here.
Yes, indeed. A total renovation of Penn's Landing is on the way, and it will be a brand new site when it's finished for the city residents and visitors alike.
So I'm just going to cut off this for a minute, and if I reach the Cherry Street Pier, I would resume. I know the festival will be over by this time. The festival will be over, but I'm just walking for the purpose of health and wellness.